I'm Melissa. This is Martin, Haley, and Maddie, and we're cruising America's Great Loop on our boat Cavalier. We welcome you to hop aboard and share in this journey with us.
Hey, child, up and go. A big world is out there waiting for us. I do live in every day. Outside, you will find there is love all around you. It takes you, makes you wanna say that it's a beautiful night. And it's a beautiful world. And it's a beautiful time to be here, to be here, to be here. Yeah, the sky's blue, just us two, side by side. We'll see the world that surrounds us. Hey, seize the day. Each road, every mile's a photograph in motion to astound us, carry us away into a beautiful life. 'Cause it's a beautiful world, and it's a beautiful time to be here, to be here. Leave all your cares behind you. Listen.
Well, welcome back to the bridge of the Cavalier, and I think we're going to check in here with Captain Melissa. Captain?
Hey, we're just cruising along Canada. We left this morning Campbellville and or Campbellford.
Campbellford.
I always want to call it that, but it's Campbellford.
Campbellford, yeah.
That place. We left this morning, and we have 6 locks to do today, about 20 miles, I think.
Yep.
And we've been through 5 of them so far, so it's been pretty good. They were all pretty easy. We did end up having someone raft to us
Yep.
in the lock, which we've never done before. And we weren't, the boat behind us said, no, we don't want to do it. And we're like, well, we don't really know how to do it, but, and the lady goes, it's fine, they know what they're doing or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, well, they came in, they held their lines, we did ours. It was a piece
Yeah,
of
they
cake.
tie up to our boat. And
It
then
really wasn't a big deal.
we tie up to the wall, they tie up to our boat, and that's the way they do it. It's good.
Yeah, it was good. And so now we're just cruising on up to Hastings. It's a little fishing boat here. I'm not sure what.
No, you're good, you're good.
You're good? Okay.
Yeah, they're going to be fishing here.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to go around them, and we're going to head up to Hastings, and we'll check in later.
A lovely day. I'm glowing from the love you give to me. A perfect way of showing what happiness can be.
Just steps off the boat. Look what we found. We got to take the girls in here.
Baby, you are everything to me.
Lucky day.
Hi, lady.
Okay, sit, girls. Sit, sit. Hey, sit, sit.
Maybe I'll break this cap. Oh. There you are.
Good girls. Oh, look at that.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Hey, babe. How you doing?
Just hanging out here at the cow.
Yeah. You like Hastings?
Yeah.
I like it too.
It makes me smile, 'cause I know you're always there for me. Come rain or shine, Stars are in the sky, what a beautiful sight. Dancing with a firefly on a perfect night. Shimmer and shine, the sun starts to rise. Love in this quiet time, underneath the skies. It's a brand new day, in a brand new way. It's a brand new day.
Hey, well, welcome back to the Bridge of the Cavalier. I think it's about time we check in with Captain Melissa. Captain, how are we doing?
Doing great. We're headed, we spent a couple nights at Hastings on the free wall there. And there's not a whole lot in Hastings. We stayed there because we couldn't get reservations in Peterborough, which would be our next stop, until a few days later because our boat could only fit in a few spots. So
we're too big.
Yeah, we're too big. So we just decided to stay a couple of days in Hastings, and then we're going to spend tonight the Lock 19, and then we have a reservation for the next night. But last night, another friend of ours' boat came in, Seahorse, and so we went out to dinner, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Actually, there was a lot of other loopers coming in and out of the restaurant too. There was only one really. It's a good restaurant, but it's kind of like the only game in town. So there were everybody was going there, and it was kind of fun.
It was good.
Yeah.
So today we're just headed up to Lock 19. It's about 38 miles, I think.
Yep.
And so it should be a pretty relaxing day, hopefully.
Yeah, we're on right now. We're on Rice Lake, and this is, I think we got about 15 or 20 miles of it is Rice Lake. So a good part of this cruise will be nice open water. It's glass out here right now.
Yeah, beautiful.
So, and a beautiful day. It actually was a little cooler this morning, right?
Yeah.
But it's making for a beautiful cruising day. It is absolutely nice out here.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. Okay, well, we'll check in with Captain Melissa maybe later here. So, thanks for coming on. Here we are cruising on Rice Lake. Pretty cool out here. Beautiful day, just sitting out on the bow. Captain Melissa's in there driving us around. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Doesn't get much better than this, I tell you. Early morning. And not real early, it's a little after 8 o'clock now, but it is absolutely gorgeous out here.
Captain Maddie?
Oh God, we're in trouble.
In a brand new way, it's a brand new day. Eyes are open wide, sunny for a while. Letting light be the guide, mile after mile. It's a brand new day. In a brand new way, it's a brand new day. In a brand new way, it's a brand new day. See the sun, it's so inviting. Feel the fun, it's so exciting. See the sun, it's so inviting. Feel the fun, it's so exciting. Brand new day, brand new.
All right, well, welcome back to the Cavalier for another episode of Cruising Cavaliers. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
So where we last left off, we were in Hastings, and we came up to Peterborough, which is where we're at now. And it was kind of, we were kind of slow walking it up here. So one of the things, we still needed to spend one more night before we got into the marina here. So our plan was to stay on the wall at Lock 19. The lock master there said, well, you can, but it's much better if you just go up to Lock 20 and stay on the bottom side of it. So that's what we did, and it was much better.
And the lock guy was really cool because he, I'm always concerned, is there room for us? There was room for us at 19. Is there going to be room for us at 20? And he goes, I'll call him up and see. And so he called up and they said, oh yeah, there's room. So
there's room.
Yeah, and it was really, really nice.
Yeah.
There was a pontoon boat right there next to us, and they had set up a tent and they were just kind of camping.
Yeah.
It was. And
They,
there was
a
people.
whole camp too. They had like they were barbecuing.
Yeah.
They were all kinds. I don't know how they got all that stuff on that pontoon boat.
I don't either, but they're really nice, and there's just tons of people walk around there, and it was really.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we stayed there.
Yeah, there was a bunch of kids you were talking to. At
Oh
one
yeah,
point. That was
they were
kinda
really
cool.
interested in us living on the boat.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So that was pretty cool. So anyway, we stayed there the one night, and then the next day we came over for a really grueling journey over here.
Oh my goodness.
I think it was about quarter to half a mile. No locks. So yeah, we just had to come across what they call a little lake here to the marina, and got in, and nice marina here. It's kind of a stop where all the loopers stop here.
Yeah, we've seen
So
quite a few.
you know, so it was quite a few loopers coming and going. The first day we got here, we went out and we were in early, obviously. We went out and had lunch. I think it was called Jack's over there. Wasn't too far, just across the street, and that was nice. And we came back on the boat and just doing projects. And then the next day we got up, we walked downtown, and it's probably almost a mile down there, so it's a little bit long, but it's well worth it.
Yeah.
It was really pretty cool. I mean, they had this little restaurant district that had nothing but restaurants everywhere. They kind of blocked off half the street and made these little paths, and they had outdoor dining everywhere. And
they had the paths, the pedestrian paths were all painted
yeah.
Artwork on the street.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So, and then we walked downtown and all the architecture and stuff like that. It was well worth the trip down there. So.
It's a brand new day in a brand new way. It's a brand new day in a brand new way. Eyes are open wide, light is all time, mile after mile. Sun is still shining, gonna keep rising in a brand new way. Whoa, it's a brand new day.
We'd heard there was a really nice boating supply store here called Boat World, and it really was. The lady there, Christine, I think it was her name. She's really helpful. I mean, if you need anything, when you're in Peterborough up here, go over there, because it was kind of interesting. Because remember we were looking for fenders, and we ended up buying a couple of fenders and stuff. But we've been looking for this system to better attach the line or the fenders to the stanchions, and she didn't have them there, but she said she looked them up. We described what we were talking about. She said, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. She found them in this order book, and she said, I can have them here tomorrow morning. And she did.
And she was saying that about a lot of things. So there's some people ahead of us and stuff, and so it's a short little walk. This isn't the mile down.
No, this is like
this is short little couple blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so really helpful. Can't say enough good things.
Yeah,
about,
and in fact, we have been trying to get these exact same cleats for a while, but every time we tried to order them, they were like 3 weeks out. They would ship in like 3 weeks.
Which 3 weeks when you're boating, it doesn't work.
It just doesn't work.
You don't know where you're going to be in 3 weeks.
Yeah. So
and shipping to Canada was an issue
too.
Yeah.
So she was able to get them overnight, and it was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if you need anything, don't hesitate to go ask and see. She could probably get it for you. So that was pretty cool. So then we got back, and that night they were having a concert over here, a free concert, and we looked at them setting up and where they were setting stuff up, and we're going, boy, these guys really think this is going to be something really big. And and we're going, this is not that big of a town. We can't have that big of a concert here. It was.
Where did all the people come from?
I don't know. It was huge. I think we got some
crazy.
video of it we'll show you, but it was, my God, it was huge.
It was good too.
Yeah, and it was good. Yeah, good music, and everybody came out. It was pretty fun. last night, this thunderstorms came through, and they said there was severe thunderstorm warnings, even tornado warnings when you got closer to Ottawa, and it was pretty intense.
Yeah,
Luckily, not really too much of a wind event.
Yeah.
But man, the rain and the hail, it was just coming down like crazy here, you know. And then looking over into town, everything was washing out. So I think the whole town got a bath, and it all came out into the bay here. So there's a lot of junk floating around.
We were fine. We were tied up real nice.
Yeah,
Just stayed inside. So.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So I think that's about it, right?
Yeah, we're planning to leave in the morning. We got some more boat chores to do today. We're going to get all my lines with the cleats we were talking about.
Yeah.
We're going to get those all set up.
Yeah.
And then we're headed off to
Lakefield
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Short little drive.
Yeah. So anyhow, thanks for coming along for another episode of Cruising Cavaliers. Cheers and happy trails.
Martin's installing the cleats. Today we're installing these new cleats for the fenders. Oftentimes when you come into a dock, whether it's a marina or just a wall, is you have to adjust your fenders, and there's several of them down, and sometimes you have to do it kind of quickly. And right now, they actually make quick releases for the horizontal bars. There's tons of those. We can't, however, do our fenders to the horizontal bar because we're canted out a little, and it's just too hard on the railing. And we actually broke it once, but we've got it fixed. So we have to do it down at the bottom, and they don't make a lot of quick releases for the bottom. So what I've had to do is tie them up like this, and as you can see, it takes a while, and sometimes they get a little sticky. So I have to do this to 3 fenders while Martin's handling the boat, and there's dock hands waiting for me. So we came up with I found these cleats. So you can see it's a pain. We'll get that later, but we got these new cleats that we're installing, and I'll show you in a little bit how I think it's going to make everything a little easier. So with the new cleats in, hopefully this will make it easier to adjust the height of the fenders. Easier and quicker. So I'm going to pull it up because we're going through a lock tomorrow, and I want it up a little higher. Put it about right there. Much easier than tying it. It's not perfect. It's freaking crazy.
This is crazy. This is a thunderstorm. We're getting hail. We're getting rain like crazy. It is just dumping on us. I'd open up the canvas to see it, but it would. Crazy. It just got even more intense.